Dear friends, we wanted to bring you an update on our work filming on location at different sites throughout the land. In the last 6 weeks, we've bought new equipment and learned new skills in order to bring you better sound quality and more sophisticated editing. We have seen an increase in reach, both through invitations to play and to speak for conferences broadcast from the land, as well as invitations to speak to different nations through podcasts, live teachings, and more. A dear friend is currently translating our materials into Portuguese, and opportunities to present the messages to children are currently in seed form. Our hearts are so grateful that he is showing us step by step what he has for us to do in this season. Friends, it is time to work while there is still daylight, for the hour is coming when this will no longer be possible. At this hour, I feel it is our sacred task to film and record as much as we can of the land. We were the first generation to be privileged to see many of the things hidden underground for millennia. Not only that, we are the only generation with the knowledge and the expertise to be able to date what was found, to decipher inscriptions, and to have the technology available to preserve the findings. For many months, even before COVID, I had the sense that just as the generations before us did not get to see these things, that there is also an end date, that one day it will no longer be possible. It is as if God gave them to us for such a time as this, as a witness and a testimony, that together with the sciences, history, and archaeology, the very rocks are yielding evidence for all the world to see, crying out, "The word of God is true. The word of God is true. You can and you must base your life on this, the only sure foundation." If you would like to join us on this journey, you are more than welcome to do so. Our Patreon site, patreon.com/Israel and the Nations, has 3 categories that we are constantly adding materials to. They are highlights from the land, off the beaten track, and in depth. It is now already 7 months that our borders have been closed, and while believers from the land are not able to come and visit, there have been several incidents of untold damage to archaeological sites hidden from the eyes of the world. Just this month, concrete was poured into tunnels that dated to the Second Temple period that became exposed on the Temple Mount. In a separate incident, a worker was filmed emptying rubbish from a vehicle in the area where the Court of the Women stood, once inside the temple. We are now in the 10 days of awe, almost at Yom Kippur, which begins at sundown on Sunday night. Today, Friday night, we enter a total lockdown for 2 weeks. It is perhaps the first time in modern history that we and the nations cannot ascend to Jerusalem to fulfill the biblical commandment to celebrate Sukkot, the Feast of Tabernacles in Jerusalem. May the Father hasten the day of the greatest feast ever held in Jerusalem, the wedding supper of the Lamb, and may his bride make herself ready. May you be blessed from Zion.